Hey, hey everybody, how you doing? It's your man Edward Moore, founder of Team No Excuses, back with another edition of Motivational Mondays. Listen, this is our final episode of Motivational Mondays for 2014. To everybody that has been rocking with your boy, that has been sharing the videos, that have been reposting the videos, that have commented all your positive words of encouragement, man, I appreciate each and every one of you. It's because of you that I continue to do this, and I'm so very appreciative of each and every one of you. I never knew that when I stepped out on faith and chased my dream this year, which was motivational speaking, that I would receive the type of support that I have been receiving. And from the bottom of my heart, I sincerely want to say thank you. I appreciate you. So without further ado, we're going to get right into this week's message. This week we're talking about growth, which is fitting as we transition out of 2014 and go into 2015. So in order to grow, you have to want to grow more than you want to stay where you currently are. It's several reasons why people choose to stay where they currently are. People get comfortable where they are. You know, the familiar, it's easy to navigate in familiar places because you know how to function in that place. You know, you don't have to deal with the fear of, what if I don't make it? What if people don't receive me? What if I start to do what I aspire to do and I'm not received well? Or what if I fail at that thing? You got to be willing to say, you know what? I don't care. I'm going to step out on faith. I'm going to do what I've been called to do. I'm going to do what's in my heart. You know, the Bible declares that hope deferred makes a heart sick. So anytime you don't do what you've been purposed to do, or that thing that's burning in your heart that just won't go away, you know, that thing will start to eat away at you and eat away at you. So I don't care what it is that you determined to do this year. Whether you're determined to be a dancer, a singer, a lawyer, a doctor, a poet, whatever it is, this is the year to pursue your dream, to chase down your dream. All right? Change usually starts with a decision. It usually comes when you're sick and tired of being sick and tired. What areas of your life are you sick and tired of being sick and tired? I had to look at my life, and I was sick and tired of being sick and tired in so many areas. Hence, you have the Team No Excuses movement that was birthed as a result of that. You know, the basic premise is being our best selves in every area of our lives. Physically, spiritually, emotionally, financially. Being our best selves in every area. Because what we have to understand is that time is escaping us, y'all. We don't know the day or the hour when our number is going to be called. You know, these days is turning into weeks. These weeks is turning into years. And we got valuable and precious time that's getting away from us. So we have to capitalize on the time that we have here on this earth. All right? Growing is intentional and it's deliberate. Who are you surrounding yourself with? What kind of people are you aligning yourself with that you can grow from? That can feed into you, that can pour into you, that can mentor you, that can give you information and expose you to things that you previously were not exposed to. What are you feeding yourself? What are you intaking? What kind of books are you reading? What kind of messages are you listening to? Are you into the word? Are you listening to sermons? Are you listening to motivational message? What are you feeding yourself? That also has an impact on you, because what you're exposed to, it shapes your mentality. All right, you got to be willing to pay the price if you're ready to grow. You got to be willing to face your fears head on. You got to be willing to change the way that you think, change the way that you look at things. Right? You got to be willing to examine your conditioning. Like, you got to understand that we all get conditioned and we all get messages as we grow throughout life about how life should be. What I had to do for myself is sit down and examine some of those messages and some of the ways that I was taught, and look at what suited me for where I was trying to go and what didn't suit me for where I was trying to go. And I had to get a lot of different things out of how I process and how I think and how I was raised and how I was taught to see things differently, to be able to get to a different place. Because your conditioning creates beliefs, and your beliefs govern your actions. Your beliefs tell you what to do in each and every situation. So we have to start examining that. What we have to do to get to a place of change is be willing to see things the way God sees things. That's why he says, be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Change always starts in the mind. We got to adapt how God sees things. You got to expose yourself to truth. You got to expose yourself to things that will build you up, things that will edify you, things that will expand your mind and your vision of yourself. Because one thing is true, that you can only operate in the capacity in which you see yourself. You will never be able to go farther than you see yourself going. So you have to be intentional about exposing yourself to information and the people that will not only share information with you, but help you expand your vision of yourself. And in changing, like I said, man, change could be uncomfortable. You got to be willing to endure the discomfort. The discomfort of doing things in a different way, or listening and getting feedback from somebody that may do things in a way that's different than you, and just going through growing pains. You got to be willing to go through that. Another thing we have to do is we got to link up with like-minded individuals. That's why Team No Excuses is so important. Because all it is a collective of individuals that have come together that hold each other accountable and responsible to whatever we disclose our dreams to be. Alright? And the last thing, man, is you got to take action, man. Whatever it is that you aspire to do, like I said, we don't have all day. Like I said, we don't know when our number is called. And that's one of the things that was very motivating for me. Really understanding how many opportunities, how many days, like I said, how many weeks, how many years that I've allowed to get past me. Now, we can't look back in the past. All we can do is look forward. But what's really important is about not letting future opportunities and time get past us. God gives us a new life, and it's our responsibility to develop it. When he come back, like the story in the Bible where he left the man left the man with the talents, and he came back and said, what did you do with him? And the one man, he multiplied his, but the other guy, he didn't do anything with his, and even what he had was taken. Right? What are you doing with the resources God has given you? What are you doing with your health? What are you doing with the mind that God has given you? What are you doing with your dreams and your aspirations and the visions that he's given you? So, I just wanted to share some with you to get you to think about as we transition into 2015 about growing and what's going to be necessary in order to grow. Because one thing's for sure, a lot of the dreams and plans and goals that you have, they're going to require you to grow. They're going to require you to stretch yourself, and they're going to require you to do things that you haven't done in the past in order to get where you're going. So as we close out this year, as always, it's been a pleasure speaking into your life this year. I'm extremely humbled and blessed by the opportunity to be able to speak into your life. My name is Edward Moore. I'm the founder of Team No Excuses. I pray a blessed and prosperous